All right, tell your story.
All right, so I'll tell my story really quick of why I'm on antibiotics. I don't think I told you, Sark, when we were recording the other day. But so anyway, I had this like small cyst on my neck that never gave me issues, but over the last 2 weeks it like got infected or something, or started flaring up. Got tripled in size to the point that I was having trouble sleeping. So I was like, you know, I don't want to go, you know. Yeah, it wasn't like a baseball like I'm describing, but I mean, it's in a weird spot on my neck. It's on a spot on my neck where it's like, it was so annoying. So I was like, all right, fuck, I'll go to the urgent care and I'll get this thing looked at. So because of course I haven't been to a PCP, and you know, I'm like any good man. No, I'm kidding. Go to the doctor. But I avoid it like the plague. Don't do as I do. And
well,
so
it's not a literal plague in the hospitals right now, so makes sense.
True.
It's not ovarian.
No, it's not right? Cancerous or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, no. That would be, that was the twist. Yeah, I was gonna tell you guys I had cancer in a really twisty way. I don't, fortunately. Fortunately. So I go there, they look at it, it's like causing me so much pain, and the nurse and then the doctor comes in and he's like, well, this thing technically doesn't have a head yet, so we can't really do anything about it. Ew. So I'm gonna put you on antibiotics. I know, I'm sorry, this is a gross story. You might want to hide behind the couch. And you'll just have to keep putting hot compresses on it, take antibiotics. Hopefully we'll solve it from the inside. So that was last week, like early last week. So I took the antibiotics for like 3 or 4 days, and this thing's continuing to get it like grow and be. It was less painful after the antibiotics, but it was getting bigger. So they told me to come back if it was still getting bigger. So 3 days later, I go in. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was hoping. I was just hoping for relief. I needed somebody. I needed a Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. So I was really hopeful they would do it after I came back. So I get the same nurse. She's looking at it and she's like, "Wow, it's definitely bigger, but it still doesn't have a head. I don't know if we can lance this." I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I was about to get on my knees so I can beg like for a lance. I was like, I need you guys to do something to this thing because I cannot sleep. It's so annoying. So I get a different doctor this time, and she comes in. And she's like feeling around. She's like, oh, wow, yep, I see it. It doesn't really have a head. But she's like, if you're feeling adventurous. And that's when I perked up because I was like, I'm fucking feeling adventurous. I need this thing to be gone. I need to be able to like get my life back.
My middle name is Adventurous.
Yeah. She's like, I can't promise we can drain it. God, if somebody's just coming into any of these streams, I'm so sorry. She's like, I can't promise we can drain it. But she's like, I'll do my best. And if it doesn't work, we'll just have to wait it out because there's not much we can do until we can get access to it. So I'm like, go ahead. So she comes back, she's got the topical anesthetic, and I mean, this thing is so painful at this point. She hits me with the needle twice directly into it. I'm like, my eyes are watering, but I'm a man, so I don't say shit. I'm just like, she's like, let me know if everything's fine. I'm like gritting my teeth. I'm like popping. Oh my God, I don't know. I could taste my teeth. It was brutal. But anyway, she does that, and I'm like, okay. And then, dude, she proceeds to work on the cyst. She works around it for 10 minutes, dude. She's doing, like, sweetest massage moves on this thing. And nothing's draining. Nothing's happening. And I'm like, and she's like, are you all right? I'm like, yeah. She's, like, doing all kinds of, like, crazy things with her thumbs. And then, dude, no joke, about 10 minutes in, she's like, okay, well, I can see where I got a pop, and we're really close. If you can hold out a little bit longer, I think we're going to get it. And finally, dude, around the 11-minute mark, I am not exaggerating, she hits this pressure point, dude, and it sounded like a pop gun fucking went off in the office. It was so loud.
Oh, no.
And she goes, dude, she literally goes to me, she goes, oh, that's all over the wall. I sprayed the wall with my cyst. And I was so embarrassed. What do you even say? I said, I'm so sorry. She's like laughing. She's like, there's nothing you can do about it. She was like, it's starting to drain out. Dude, she drained the thing for like 15 fucking minutes, dude. And it was like instant relief. Instant fucking relief.
Did she film it? Did you film
No, she didn't film, dude. I didn't want anybody filming it.
Oh my God. No. You could be the next Dr. Pill Popper.
I know. Well, it wasn't even like as gross as it gets on those. Like it wasn't like a goiter, but
you said it hit the fucking wall.
I mean, it was gross. Yeah, it was a lot of.
You could get like a Guinness record attempt for that, probably.
It was nasty. And
did it smell?
No, it didn't smell. No, there was no smell. There was no smell to it. No. And then at the end, she was like, that's why I wear goggles. And she was like, overall, this is why I do my job. It was very satisfying. And I was like, okay, you know what? As long as she's happy with it, I was happy with it. I felt no shame.
I feel like being one of those doctors that like specializes in removing like larval, sacs and people's necks and stuff is probably really satisfying.
Reminds me of the Sark story.
Yeah.
Like botfly larvae and shit.
Yeah, Yeah,
What you should have done is, before she wiped down, you should have gotten the picture like of you next to the wall giving a thumbs up.
Giving a thumbs up to the shot. Yeah, that's true. Been like, that was... So anyway, that's why I'm on antibiotics. But yeah, it's like, it's basically like healed up now. Sark's trying to escape this mortal coil.
Oh, he's almost
trying
out.
to leave.
Oh my god, did you get out?
Man. So, did they ever tell you what you had, APL?
So it's what's the name of the cyst? It's just it's a cyst that yeah, it's like it's not cancerous or anything, but starts with a P. I'll have to find the exact terminology for which kind of cyst it is.
Generally, generally when they pop those things, like if it's an old cyst, usually it stinks.
Oh,
Usually
okay.
It smells terrible.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Not that I recall.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. No, she didn't say anything.
You had like a baby cyst.
I didn't smell anything.
Fresh.
And I think I'll probably just go into a dermatologist and get it removed because I don't want to go through that again. But yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that's why I'm also shitting because I'm on antibiotics, but I'm on my last regimen. And this has been overshare time with APL. Let's go to the next game. All right. I'm so sorry. I just felt like I had to clear the air in my cyst. Okay.
Knowing how little you care about your audience, I think you'll get a kick from this. I got hit by a car on the way to work today. What? My 500 euro bike is beyond repair. My neck is stiff and I can barely raise my arm, but my boss made me go to the doctors and I got the morning off. That's a win in my book. Dude, you got hit by a car. That's not a win, dude. Crazy story. I was on my way to work today and some dumbass cyclist pulled out in front of me. Naturally, I ran him over. These fuckers think they own the road or something. So my mom was driving me home from school today and the cyclist swerved in front of us and we hit him. These goddamn cyclists fishing for insurance money. Hey, Aiden, I'm so sorry that happened to you. So many accidents with bikes today, all around the same time. Funny story, just watched some guy on the street watch some biker get hit by some car and complain about the cyclist as he didn't help the poor man. Fucked up world. Funny story, I was on the porn set while this fluffer was getting pounded hard. He was constantly grumbling about seeing a guy on the street watching a bike accident. Clearly a crip car who stopped. Clearly, a crip car who's top decking and wrecking wouldn't stop for some fucking Euro bike scrub. Funny story, today I was returning home in my land speeder when some ignorant fuckboy cut me off in his rinky-dink little pod racer, so I ran him over and then killed his family as he looked on in horror. Seagull. So I was flying my usual route today and saw some dude on a bike get hit by a car. I shit on him and flew away. Stevie Wonder. Yo, I didn't see shit. Fuck, no more, dude. MC Binks. Misa have a funny story. No, you cannot bring Jar Jar into this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Misa have a funny story. Misa saw Annie fly over a Wowie 2 wheels that crashed into a Maxi Pad 4 wheels. Oh, Maxi big to force. Well, that smells stinko-whiff. Buy my mixtape. No more. Stop. Stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me.